Good evening, everybody. Welcome in to Top Rope Tuesday right here on the MBB District. Referee Brandon Toll here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in as we are back after the holiday weekend. Hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. We are back into the thick of things here. Post 4th of July, now all roads to the end of the month. Should be a good rest of the month. Come on and say hi. Everything we need to here. So we are getting and rolling. See if we can get this done. Hey, Phil. Brody, Jason, gentlemen, good evening. How we doing? All right. My apologies. I'm working on finishing a deal for some product for us, actually. So I'll try to get that done here, hopefully within the next few minutes. Let's see what we can do for some product for some mixers we haven't had in a while. It was actually a really good product. Once it's done, and I have a label sent out, I'll tell you guys. How was everybody's holiday? Bill's grabbing Baltimore for Friday and Finest. No, you're fine. All good, man. All good. No worries. All right. Don't worry. I'm working on finishing a deal for some stuff for us while we're doing that. So no, there's only what 80 guys here, so I'll tell you. So I just finished a deal and I got a case of 2024 Stadium Club. I got it for a very good price. So that'll hopefully have some being into mixers and stuff later in the month. There's an idea that Dr. Sparklefurt and I want to do, but I've got to see if I can get the other part of it at a decent price. But yeah, no, it was a good deal on it. So just dropped it and I'm working on it now because I got to send him a label to get it shipped to me. But I have paid for it. So I was like, okay, we'll take this. 24, 24 was a good year for Stadium Club. It really was. So I think it's definitely worth I couldn't get my hands on it, Phil, to be honest. Yeah. I don't even think I remember trying for the EQL and I got skunked on it. But to my knowledge, I'm genuinely don't remember. To be honest. Yeah, no. 24 Stadium Club was a good year. I mean, for me as a Reds fan, it was a good year because of Ellie. So it was very good. I remember that much. let's see. I'm gonna check the release calendar. Maybe did it drop yet? Yeah, I guess it did. Yeah, I guess it did. Boom, boom, boom. Hey Ben. So many rookie chases in 24. I think it'll make for a good I think it'll make for a good I think it'll make for good for mixers. My thought is depending on how much chrome I get, maybe 24 uh 24 24 Stadium Club, 25 Chrome Platinum, 26 Chrome. Maybe do some mixers with it. Yep. Yeah, there's still some good stuff in that. So that'll be good for us. That was a good year. I like it. Price is good on it. So I was like, okay, cool. He's like, let's just go ahead and get it. What's up, Joe? Yep. So we got a full case of 16 coming on that. Looking forward for tonight. Here are the plans for tonight. 3 up tonight. Kind of keep it light. On stage is 278, which is Elite and Electrum. $17, 8 autos. And then in the shop is 79 and 80, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 79 Cosmic Football. One more for the road on that one. That will be it for football, for Cosmic Football at least, and for Signature Class. That's my last 3 of those, period. And we're going to move on from that. And then 280, Elite and a Vivid Jumbo with $100 in Topps Finest break credit for Friday. So 4 times 25 for that one alone. For so I would think at a minimum clear through both the baseball, especially with the break credit attached to 280. And then we take a hack at football. All right. Let me see what the weight and dimensions on this. Perfect. Get this all done here. So that is kind of the plan. How was everybody's holiday? It was a big weekend for sports across the board. Last night apparently seemed to be a letdown, though, unfortunately, uh, with the U.S. pretty much getting embarrassed in the round of 16. That was not good. I did not watch it. I was busy. Right. Let's see here. Wrong one. Gonna get this made for him while we're talking. Yeah, not a uh not a good night last night for the US, unfortunately. Uh right. Done. Can't even blame FIFA. Yeah. I didn't see it, Phil, because I was working on stuff today. What happened? I know Argentina won, but what happened other than that? What made it controversial? What's up, Keto? Let's see here. Get this all drafted here real quick. What's the dimensions on it? John's grabbing Atlanta. So Friday, finest on Friday. Yuck. Yuck. FIFA's kind of FIFA. Argentina scored 3 straight. Holy Lord. I listened to the England game or the England match while I was on the road, and dude, that game was wild. Straight up wild. England, Mexico, intense, I think, is an understatement. If we're being honest with each other here, I think that was I think England, Mexico, intense is an understatement. I mean, that just had so many twists and turns in it. It was just, yeah, so many twists and turns in that. You think that England would have just given up after the red card, but no. Um, no on the and they get the penalty to still go up by 2 goals. 30 minutes plus of 30 minutes plus of running with a man down. That in that kind of sense, it felt like the US's round of 32 match. All right. Let's see here. Label. All right. Done there. Yeah, it was just an absolute intense game, man. Like, so kudos to England for finding their way out of that situation. Um 90 plus 3. Insane. 90 plus 3. Absolutely insane. Yeah, I heard about that. So it said a minute ago. Yeah, I think at 3-0, I think if it would have genuinely gone to 3-0 Egypt, I think at that point it's done. I think it's done. Oh, TV in the living room turned on. Hold on. All right, TV did not get turned off after the PS5 was stopped, so it went over to whatever was on, and that just blared volume. My apologies. So +3 because France is only up 1-0. Yeah, it was like +10, plus whatever. It's been wild, all this extra stoppage time, but I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know who I'm I don't know who I'm backing now that the US is out of it. You know? I genuinely don't know who I'm backing now that the US is out of it. I really don't. All right. I think the other thing to catch up on today is all the trades that were made official yesterday with us hitting free agency in the NBA. So going to um Giannis officially going to Miami. Now that they can actually do it. Uh yeah. You miss a couple of days or and everything just starts popping here. The Heat, the Cavs, and the 76ers appear to be the top three teams in LeBron sweepstakes. Miami needs to land him. Him and Giannis together. That happens, I'm going to Miami for a match. And then an interesting night last night on Monday Night Raw. Right. Boom, boom. Okay. What did everybody do for the holiday? 'Hold that there. All right, we are looking good here. 23 on Elite and Electrum, 23 on Vivid and Elite, or sorry, Vivid and Elite, and 27 on football. All right. Yeah, it was a pretty It was a pretty well, short but simple. Uh Short but simple fourth. Went down to the in-laws just for a few hours, had to come back. So to get stuff done. Huh. No biggie, just a $27 million house. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. Yeah, got so a short little trip to the in-laws and then came back and then picked up by maid. That's wild. That's wild. And then left town yesterday or left town Sunday. Got back around 4 a.m. this morning, I think. Uh Got back around 4 a.m. this morning and then up and been working through the afternoon, getting some sorting done, get ready for shipping. And then we are back at it again. Off and running. It's gonna be uh it's now just basically all roads to the national. 3 weeks from 3 weeks from tomorrow it starts. Yeah, 3 weeks from tomorrow. Chicago. Chicago and Rosemont. Mm-mm-mm. It's gonna be a fun time in Chicago. Got some plans. We're gonna have ourselves some fun. We saw some stuff to get through before that. Finest on Friday. Chrome Black football on Friday. I got to figure out what we're doing with that. I have some of it coming in. Um, and then realistically after that, we're pretty much gonna have a week of not a lot till we get to Chrome. Until we get to Chrome baseball on the day after my birthday. Oof. Going to be a busy July. What's up, Hulbert? It was an interesting night on Monday Night Raw last night. Chicago lit up. CM Punk, the new WWE champion, dethroning Sami Zayn, and as he only had a 10-day reign. CM Punk returns for the first time in about 3 months. 3 months or so. Comes back and beats Sami Zayn. Mm-mm-mm. Right. It's going, just getting back into the swing of things after being on being away from home for about 30 hours or so. Just getting through things. So hopefully do some ripping tonight. Do some ripping tonight to set us up nicely for Finest. I know Ben's Finest is tomorrow. I don't know if he even has a start time yet. My gut probably wants to say noon Eastern. Yep, noon Eastern. Noon Eastern tomorrow for him, for his Finest. And then mine will all be delivered tomorrow and Thursday. And then we start that on Friday night. Darren Peterson. Well, we will have the first shot at chasing those guys in August. because I just saw on Topps' website that 2026 flagship, or no, is that football or basketball? Maybe it's football. Hold on. Oh, it is football. Okay, never mind. 26 flagship football pre-sale pre-order is Monday, July 20th. For some reason I thought it was going to be basketball. That's just me being go figure. Go figure. Right. Well, you never know, Ryan. October will come and we will see how everything shakes out. I'm interested to see this. Elvis says something. Wow, okay. Hey Brian, hey Paul. How we doing, guys? Right. So that is, at least for me, kind of everything that's going on. Not really a whole lot to it. Not a whole lot to it. Just yeah. Just getting everything done. Oof. Those first Bowman numbers. Yeah, once we get flagship and we start rolling on these 26 guys, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna see a lot of people in new unis with all the trades and everything. Yeah, my gut tells me, Ryan, we're not gonna see anything 25, 26 basketball until October. So I would say probably early September. Um early September uh is what my gut's telling me. It'll probably be when we start getting pre-sale for what will be flagship. And I'd say Mavs prices are probably still going to be pretty decent as well. Just because it's going to be Cooper Flag's second year, I still think there's going to be a market for that. Now, obviously, Spurs, you're going to have Wemby. Like, I think it evens out. I think it'll even out. Miami's price should go up because of Giannis, and especially if LeBron. Especially if LeBron lands there. There's still a couple of pieces that'll need to fall still, and hopefully we will get those in the next couple of weeks to know what we're going to be doing as to where everyone's going to land for 2026. For 26, 27 at least. Right. Boom, boom, boom. So 23 left. 23 left on Elite and Electrum. We're still Kaboom chasing. I've yet to see a Kaboom pulled from Elite. Yeah, at least the good news is here, at least for here with us, it's, we're cheaper than anybody. So that'll be at least the good news when it comes down to it once we get to that point. So I haven't seen a Kaboom yet. I appreciate it, Ryan. Yeah, I've yet to see a Kaboom from Elite yet. So we got two more shots at the well tonight if we can fill them. And then Cosmic was straight up good last time. That the Cosmic signature class break was very good last time around. So But yeah, I just kind of want to keep it light and simple tonight because then we're going to dive in on Friday into Finest. I like Finest. I like Finest a lot. Finest and Chrome in 1 month. I'll take it. And then we got, I think, Christine or at the end of the month, Tribute at the end of the month. Finest technically comes out tomorrow, Ryan. Finest technically comes out tomorrow. I didn't even get it. Did anybody get in the EQL for Chrome Update Basketball Jumbo? Yeah, what's up, Bill? How you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's on them. I know. Yeah, I skunked on hobby boxes, but I haven't gotten anything from Tops. Hold on. There it is. Okay, I missed it. It was like 4:30. I got skunked on it across the board. Boo. All right. I'm doing all right, Bill. Trying to hit him with the hind. You know how it is. Got skunked on both of them. So, calendar here. That'll be right after the National. Skunked on Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, we won a bunch on Chrome Chrome Cosmic WWE, and then I won a couple boxes of the two boxes of Cactus Jack basketball we ripped were EQL buys for me. So I haven't been totally skunked, but it was at least worth the shot. Try for everything. Try for everything. That is the plan. Try for everything. Okay. Boom. So grab spots for 278 and 279. Which Star Wars was out today, Ryan? Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I thought there was a new. I thought I didn't see that there was like an EQL for that. Had me kind of confused for a minute. Man, I just need the if only the fourth would have fallen on like Friday and done Friday and had like an actual longer weekend. Having it fall on Saturday just felt like compressing everything into one thing. Steve's in. Let's see here. All right. What did they suspend him for? What else is going on here in the sports world today? Mid-season grades for all 30 MLB teams. Please tell me they gave an F to Cincinnati. D plus. Yeah, Vivid's awesome. And then giving away all the break credit on top of it. Yeah, I like Vivid. I like Electrum too. Electrum from what we've seen so far has been good on its own too. Yep, Bo. I like it. The Reds got a D plus. Should have been an F. Should have got an F. Started off great, and then they hit the cliff called May 1st. And it has been pretty much downhill ever since. We're all looking forward to football season now. Boone, June, swoon. Yeah, the Yankees got a C plus. They might get an A. Miami Marlins an A minus. Atlanta expected. Tampa, Dodgers, Brewers, White Sox. Very generous. Very generous. All right. So down to 20 on 278. And 23 on 280. And then the break credit, if someone doesn't want to use it on Finest and you want to use it on something else, just let me know. The D is warranted. This 10.5 division lead by the All-Star break deserves an F plus. An F plus. An F. No. You can't. It's got to be an F minus, John. It can't be an F plus. F minus. Anything with a plus is reserved for the Red Ryder range action, the Red Ryder 200 shot range model air rifle. Oof. Shoot your eye out, kid. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Nada, man. Nada. Just back at it again. Whew. Excuse me. Yeah, there's nothing that the Reds can do to turn it around, unfortunately. Huh. Max Muncy and Mookie built a 162 and they 162 and O team. I thought it was 0 and 162. That's on me. Messing that up. We dropped down the draft list because we have no depth of pitching either in the minors. Yeah, this whole franchise is in shambles right now. Shambles across the board. What's up, Brooklyn Flipper? Mike's in on Elite and Vivid. Let's get that one to 21. We're going to have a race here. We're going to have a race here between 78 and 80. See which one we get first. It's been 84 years. Why I want a Red Ryder 200 shot range model air rifle by Ralphie Parker. Want you to write a theme. We're getting close. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be late October, early November before we know it, and then it's gonna be time to fire up all the holiday movies again. We're just gonna breeze through. Uh, we're just gonna breeze through uh, July and August at this rate, the way things are going. Let's see what else is going on here. Levert to the Bucks. Lakers laying Looney, still in pursuit of Kuminga. Can they actually get Kuminga? That's going to be the real question. I like this. Ranking lineups for 2026 for the NFL already. Can't wait for football season to start. I need some kind of positive in my life, and I think the Bengals hopefully will be that positive. Give Cincinnati some hope. Finally. Oh, who's playing in the home run derby? I didn't know. I saw one. I saw Ben Rice. Caminero, Ben Rice. Is that it? Yep. That's it so far. Oh. I thought they had released them all. Never mind. It's next week. Well, it's Monday. Why are we not announcing who's playing in the home run derby? What? McGuire's actually coming back? I thought he was in the minors still. Like he was helping out. I think it was like Oakland. Like he was in the minors for Oakland, I think. Okay, good. You had me for a sec. I was like, wait a minute. He probably could out hit the majority of people even at his age. Then again, maybe not, because he may not be on the gas. And you never know. Really never know. Being totally honest. All right. 20 and 21. And then Finest is starting to make their way down. Oh, Griffey. Bonds, I could care less about, to be honest. Griffey had such a good swing. Bonds was a dick. And I think his personality really just kind of soured me on him. Huh. Assistant principal in high school. Nice. Yeah, I didn't play sports in high school. Not by my choice. Couldn't get the medical clearance to do it. Mr. Belding can do it. You know, Big Mac can. Fair play. Fair play. Fair play. It was a great time to be it was a great time to be a baseball fan back in '98. Even not being a fan of either the Cubs or the Cards, watching Sosa and McGuire just absolutely just tear it up in the Central. Like it kept, at least we became kind of, obviously being in the same division, we kind of got into it just solely because we saw them that much throughout the year. Yeah. Yep, I remember when he was there on the cusp of breaking the record and they were breaking in and everything. It had the same kind of buzz to it that we had in Cincinnati um when Pete hit 4192. Like all the television stations stopped, like in Cincinnati, like everything broke into coverage for it. When Pete hit 4192. Yeah, man. That's the big thing I noticed in Cincinnati. It's the big thing I noticed in Cincinnati um when we got Junior in 2000. Like we knew we weren't getting peak Junior, but then the injury bug, man, just robbed us so much, even in the of that even in of even that twilight portion of his career. Just never got it. Always going to think what would have been had we had Junior at full strength, even at that time in 2000, what we could have done in 2000 in the few years after that we had him. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, bud? Ryan O'Hearn has 3 home runs tonight and has driven in 10 runs. Good Lord, Pirates are on one tonight. Pirates are on one tonight. All right, 20 and 21 is where we are at. Doing good. Doing good. Good to be back home. Good to be kind of through the thrush of the fourth holiday, because then now it's all roads to the end of the month, which is going to be long. Got Chrome on the 22nd, and I fly out for North Carolina on the 22nd. I'm in North Carolina the 22nd, and then the late 22nd, 23, 24, 25. Come home the 26th. Home for 2 days. And then for the 27th and the 28th. And then it's on to the National. Nice. Where are you going, Kevin? What's up, AJ? AJ Rips. Nice. Outer Banks. Very nice. Yeah, I'm not going on vacation. It's a work trip. Work trip for 3 days. I love the North Carolina countryside. Like I've driven Charlotte to Greensboro and all that. and it's a great drive. I love it out that way. It's a nice area. I haven't been out there in years. Probably pre-pandemic was the last time I was out in North Carolina. So nope, I'm going to be in Charlotte for work, and then we're still going to have our regular stream on that Friday on the 24th. We'll just be streaming from Charlotte. Nice. Yes, we're still going to have our regular stream on Friday the 24th. It's just going to be from Charlotte. So nothing changes in terms of that schedule. It's just going to be a different location. Just going to be a different location. That's all. But it'll be fun to be back out there. This for the board, for the calendar. Yeah. Yeah, Charlotte's nice. Gonna be in the heart of Crockett country for a few days. So go to North Carolina, come home, and then turn it around, pack it up again, and uh head out to Chicago. Maddie, I don't know. I would say if you're in Discord, I would say throw that in Discord. And that may be a good way of telling you. I forget, being totally honest. Chris Middleton signs a 3-year, $17.6 million deal with the Wizards via sign and trade. Okay. There you go. Let's see here. All right. See what else. See what Shams has got to say. Anything else today? He is pretty much. He's been a busy bee the past day or so. Dallas is sending Middleton to the Wizards via sign and trade, 16 deal that involves the Mavs, the Wizards, Clippers, Pistons, Bucks, and Grizzlies. Holy Lord. That is an insane 16 deal. That's wild. So, Tron, how you doing? Hey, Danny. That's a large trade do 16 deal. Imagine if you're working at the league office, they've got to literally spell out A to Z for you on that one. Let's see here. Trying to see what else is going on here. Oof. 52 Bowman Mantle. Mantle's first on card auto. Woo! That's going to fetch a lot of money. Auto 8. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of money for that card. All right. All right. So what's on everybody's mind? Talk to me. Talk to me. Okay. See what else is going on here. 47-31 Wings over the Liberty at half. That's pretty much the only, minus baseball games, that's really the only other live thing going on right now. Let's see what's going on. 6-2 Tigers over the Athletics, bottom of the seventh. Rays over the Yankees, 6-4, top eight. Marlins over the Mariners, 4-2, top eight. Mets and Royals knotted up at 9, mid 5. Phillies over the Reds, 3-0. No surprise there. 5-2 Astros over the Nats, top 7. 4-0 Red Sox over the White Sox, top 5. 2-1 Twins over Guardians, bottom 5. Angels and Rangers knotted up at 2, end of the third. Still to come tonight. Diamondbacks, Padres, Toronto and San Francisco, Colorado, and the Dodgers. And the only final so far today was the first half of the doubleheader. 4-3 Milwaukee over St. Louis today. Game 1 was a makeup from a May 5 rainout for a doubleheader today. So they got the nightcap going on right now. All-star replacements. Let's see what's going on here. So Skeens, Mizorowski, and Max Meyer are all not playing in the All-Star game. Wait a minute. That's kind of a downer to take out Mizorowski and Skeens out of the All-Star game. Yeah. Hey, Zach, how you doing? Braxton Ashcraft, Jesus Lizard, and Riley O'Brien were named in replacements. Both the Contreras brothers are in there. Luis Lara got called up. Yep. Luis Lara from the Brewers got called up. Reds homer. Hey, finally something. Something. Give me something. That's bottom of the seventh. They don't have a bullpen to save it anyway. Just delaying the inevitable. And it's good to have Eugenio back in St. Louis. I'll say that much. Good to have him back. All right. So we're at 18 and 21 for Elite and Electrum, and then Elite and Vivid. Once again, 26280. There's $100 in break credit up for tonight. I'd like to get through both of these. That way we have them, because I'll go down and sort them tonight. I'll go down and sort them tonight. Shams on the possibility of LeBron joining the Heat. Quote, there's a draw with Miami. Pat Riley is a draw. Spoelstra's a draw. I haven't gotten any feel that there's still any tension between LeBron and Pat Riley that would deter him from that. I think Bam and Giannis are big draws for him too. He played with Bam on Team USA and there's a lot of respect for him. Giannis would want LeBron in Miami, from my understanding as well. No state taxes, and it's Miami. Oh, that all makes sense. At least he knows the system. Goes back to Miami. Bobby Portis went to his first ever uh, European football game match. He went to uh, the Argentina Egypt match. Okay, I like it. I honestly think that soccer here domestically is going to take off post World Cup. I think it's done that well. I think it's done that well. Even with the U.S. nodding, I still think it's done that well. All right. What is on everybody's mind today? Talk to me. What do you guys want to talk about? Decent FBs? Oh yeah. So these fullbacks, yeah. I mean, I think it does. I mean, I think it does. I my hope is that in it starts with MLS, because I think that's how you're going to see a lot of the people, at least a good chunk of the uh good chunk of a good chunk of the people we're going to see in the US. Obviously some of them are going to be overseas guys, but I mean, it feels like, at least to me, it's felt that it's kind of been going that route here domestically. Um, I think realistically, ever since Messi came over. Now Lewandowski signed with Chicago Fire. I've heard rumblings Neymar might be coming over after coming over to play here in the States. Yeah, I mean, even the lower tiers are doing all right. Even the lower tiers are doing all right. You know, even though the only time I actually hear about them uh is obviously during the US Open Cup, which I think is a great thing. And I think MLS teams should be required to play in it. I say that as an FC Cincinnati fan, having been one of the people, like having been one of the teams that benefited from the US Open Cup, because if it wasn't for the US Open Cup, Cincinnati would not have an MLS team. It was only that run in 2017 that we had in the Open Cup and beat two MLS teams that really got us in position to be able uh to bid and to actually get an expansion MLS team. So I honestly think like last year, I had some teams were either only sending like their B squad or they weren't participating at all. And I think that's a crock. I think they should be required to do it. That is just my opinion. Right. All right. I will do this. I kept it as close to par as I could here. 278. I'll drop it down to 16. Dropped it down to 16 bucks a spot on those final 18. So we can actually do something, do some ripping tonight. Let's see. No Giannis, Middleton, Portis reunion, Miami. Everything's doing that way, of course. Anybody going to the all any of the All Star stuff? Any of our Philly guys, our Philly people going to the All Star, uh to the any of the All Star festivities? I guess would be the best way to put it. I enjoyed when I went to the All Star game 2015. My blanket that I'm sitting on that normally sits over the back of my chair is a 2015 All Star game blanket. My mother got me. Yeah, that Derby the year I went to the Derby, it was the first year they did the timed rounds in 15 where you had what was it like 2 minutes or 3 minutes to hit as many as you can. It was the first year they did it, and I actually liked it in that format. But then I also say I'm also partial to it because Todd Frazier won the Derby as a Red in Cincinnati. It's probably the one of the best moments of the last decade plus of being a Cincinnati Reds fan is that was that night. We haven't had a whole lot else to be happy about since then. Him absolutely going nuclear and doing that comeback to win it with bonus time off of hitting. I think it was like two or three. You had to hit two or three 400-foot plus home runs for the extra bonus time. Cincinnati fan or a Cincinnati sports pundit posted a thing. Kyle Schwarber hit a home run tonight. in the Phillies game and basically saying him hitting home runs a great American for the wrong team. My lord, did the Reds blow a wide open layup this offseason? Yeah, they did. They didn't even blow up. They didn't even attempt it. They didn't even attempt it. They were not going to do it. It was never going to come to Cincinnati. What's up, Nick? Hey, Danny. How we doing, gents? What's up, Mike? All right. So grab spots 18 for Elite and Electrum, 21 for Elite and Vivid with $100 in break credit. I honestly thought that one would fill pretty quick given $100 in break credit. That was just me. Figured it'd be worth doing. All right. Let's see here. Messi is inevitable. And way to hype him up, guys. Way to hype him up, Fox Sports. Featured story. Lionel Messi is inevitable. Why don't you just come out and change it and say Argentina is going to win the World Cup again? Probably because either Norway or France is going to give him a problem. One of the two. Generally thought the U.S. was going to get it done last night. Genuinely thought it. It looks like they just didn't even try. Bum, 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 bum. I've been hearing that from a lot of people that France, like honestly, especially after the Argentina Cape Verde match, I've heard a lot of people saying that it was that like France was just going to run away with it. I think honestly, I think their bracket's been pretty easy for the most part. Not making any accusations by saying that or anything. I'm just saying I think their corner of the bracket's been pretty light. Now, granted, I think the same could have been said for Argentina, but then again, I don't think anyone saw Cape Verde doing what they did. Yeah. Yeah, the US just needs, I don't know. I know we're not a football nation like the rest of everybody. Um, we're not a football nation like other places, but you know, we gotta figure out how to grow the game here domestically to be able to try to compete with some of these countries. I think it's possible. I just think access to the game's gonna have to change. I know a lot of schools that, if you want to start it in school, There's a lot of schools that don't have soccer programs. And a lot of times, those that do or people that seek elsewhere, it's all pay to play. It's not as widely available as it is in other parts of the world, obviously, like Argentina, Brazil, you know, some of these countries that we're used to seeing in these later rounds over and over again in the history of the World Cup. Wizards are sending D'Angelo Russell to the Grizzlies as part of this 6-team trade. Okay. Dare I even ask, Tom? I'm assuming you probably know about this, but like, I mean, what? It's probably what, five figures, you think? Yeah. Because then it goes to what? It's all travel teams and everything. It's kind of like it's kind of like off-season baseball or off-season softball or any like some of the summer sports where you can get into those like travel teams and stuff like that. That's outside of season basically. I mean, I'm maybe I'm going to be a little partial, but we've got like a giant youth soccer facility, literally 5 6 minutes from my house here. And when there's tournaments and stuff like that, the traffic down there is just insane. It's just insane. Just insane when they have it down there because my UPS store is literally right there by the road to it, and it's just insane to see. Takes me like a minimum twice as long to be able to get down there when I need to when there's tournaments going on down there. All right. All right. Grab spots. Gonna try to grind this out tonight. They'll set us up nicely for Friday. Monra St. Brown and his fiance announced they're engaged. Oh, she's a nurse. They first met in high school English class. They were paired together for a class project. Speaking of, I got invited to a wedding next spring. Actually, got the save the date in the mail today, so I threw that in the calendar for next year. Unfortunately, I may have to run into Jay Haskovic for it. I don't know about that. May have to keep my location silent to prevent having any white panel vans from being around me. Mm, all right. MLS ready to take it from here. Gino home run. See what else is going on here. Short bat runner goes. Ran on the very next pitch. Go figure. Oh, that's video game. Cubs. Dodgers. Yeah, guys, I'm about out of things to talk about, to be honest with you. Kind of short, sweet, simple, to the point, just getting stuff done. What's up, Patrick? Right. Brunson. Wait a minute. Whoa, Brunson, what? Finding on hindsight that there is an injury that will require surgery. Oh, Brunson having to undergo wrist surgery? Whoopsie. How bad was it? Let's see. Well, yeah, I'll definitely add to his lore in New York. I want to see, like, how bad was it? Does anybody know? Forearm, wrist area. Back to the race scene. That's all that matters, really, to be honest with you. That's really all that matters. Tendon issues. Oof. Okay. What's up, Gretchen? Yeah, as long as he's back for the regular season, that's what matters. They're going to need him. They're going to need him as close to 100% as they can to defend their championship there in New York. I totally did not realize that. Totally missed that. Gotta start creating lists of like sports beats people so I can just check them so I don't miss anything. It's actually a big story considering him playing through the finals that way. Right. Soto hits his 20th of the year. What's up, Zach? Right. Um, James Harden. James Harden's going to re-sign with the Cavs, and when he re-signs, it's going to take him out of the second apron. Okay. Well, I mean, they'll still try to keep him in the LeBron sweepstakes. What's up, Arthur? Right. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right, guys, we're an hour and a half in. It's only 11 here. I'm just going to call it tonight. We'll try these for Friday. So, finest and both of these for Friday. So, make us for a big night for Friday. It'll give me a lot to work on for the weekend. So, I'm just going to go ahead and call it for tonight, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to be back. I know it's busy this week. We're all coming back from the holiday and everything. So, we'll do this all Friday night. If you haven't grabbed your finest spots, grab your finest spots. Two finest megas, two Inception. And then we'll do it all over Friday. So I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna get some sorting and get some work done. So enjoy the rest of the night, guys. We'll see you Friday. Round and third, head for home. See ya.